honored to have done this program with all of you, and can't believe the questions that this inspired in us.
Yeah, right. We had a lot of great discussions that came out of this.
And you know, we hardly ever read together, right? We watch shows together, we watch movies together, but this was reading something so worthwhile and going on this journey together, and I think we're gonna keep that going.
For sure.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
and
definitely think we're
loved making time for the dates.
Yeah.
Thank you
great.
all so much. We are blown away by everyone.
And amazed at how many of you came out and kept coming out to participate in this. It's really fantastic, and I hope it continues to flourish in each of your communities and your parishes, and in your own homes as well. So God bless.
One of my biggest takeaway moments or ahas were I always thought we could solve every problem we had, and this series has really helped us to see that most conflict isn't solvable, but it's also not a deal breaker. So we've had some really good conversations through our conflicts, and a lot of them were just surface and didn't have to go much farther than a small conversation, and it's been really liberating for me.
My biggest takeaway from the 8 Dates series is there's a lot of stuff that I've taken away from the 8 Dates, but I have never been good at planning dates. So I planned a date and I was successful with it, and I know that I can do that again. So I'm looking forward to a lot more dates. In fact, I think we were even talking about doing this all over again, just start practicing this 8 Dates series. I really enjoyed all aspects of it, and I can plan dates now. So
Yes, you can. It's awesome. Thank you so much. We love you guys. We're so thankful for you.
Hi, it's been a great time participating in 8 Dates and just being able to learn more about our marriage and how to grow and just things we hadn't even thought of, to delve into those things together and to learn from each other.
Yeah, and what hit me helping facilitate this is I've been studying this subject so much. Head knowledge is not the point. It's one thing to know it, it's a whole nother thing to put it into practice. And to have a healthy marriage takes work. And so it's inspired me to be proactive and to go after it and work at it and learn to love this beautiful woman better than I do today. Happy Valentine's Day.
Hi. I can't do this. This is... You're terrible.
Go.
Hi. Hi, this is Joel.
And Taylor.
From Auburn, California. And I think this is take 23 now. We wanted to share a couple of thoughts that we had on the book. For me, I found it interesting that since a number of these topics are brought up fairly regularly, going through the book was a good reminder that all 8 topics are very important and that you need to be purposeful about touching on all those topics on a regular basis.
And I really enjoyed just listening to everyone's take on marriage and the fact that we were able to share and be authentic with each other and find out that everyone's kind of struggling or focusing on, similar areas of marriage together.
We're all in this together.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Colleen.
I'm Matthew.
And we're from Portland, Oregon, and we're on our mini date here. I got our Starbucks drinks, and we're just about to head into Costco. But we thought perfect time to do our little video. I just wanted to talk about, for me, what was an aha moment was our first date. And I think that I went in thinking it wasn't going to be as profound as it turned out to be, and I learned things about Matt that I never thought that I would know, and it was really powerful. Tears were had in a positive way, and I learned a lot about my husband, and it was really wonderful.
Yeah, and I think that for me is my aha moment, was that really coming into this, I didn't think I was going to learn anything. I thought this was going to be kind of another one of those kind of books that you read and just sort of like, okay, improve my life. But really what hit me was that this can go as deep as you want it to take it. And I think for me, I learned stuff about myself that, was really shocking, but I think at the same time was really profoundly impactful to our relationship and to my being able to relate with Colleen better. So yeah. Very, very well done.
So it was a great experience. Highly recommend it. We're going to tell all our friends to do the sessions in the fall. So thank you so much, you guys.
Yeah, thank you.
It was wonderful. Cheers, and good luck on all your journeys.
Hi everybody, I just wanted to tell the Family Wellness Ministry how awesome these 8-date sessions were. My husband and I learned a lot. We're real excited for our 9th date where we won't have any homework, but there's so much to learn, and I would highly recommend this to other couples. Thank you so much.
By participating together in the 8 dates, I feel that we have grown much more sensitive, aware, and intentional in addressing conflicts and disagreements in our marriage. We are more sensitive to each other's emotions, more aware of our own, and more intentional in pursuing our joint growth in Christ.
Also, our communication has greatly improved since we started the 8 Dates program. I feel like we listen to each other and take the time to really understand the concerns that we have when issues arise. I believe this makes us feel more in tune as a couple and ultimately more in love with each other. We send our most sincere thanks to the Family Wellness Ministry and all the presenters and breakout group leaders. Thank you so much for sharing your time and experiences with us.
Hi, this is Kevin and Athena from Seattle. And we just wanted to share, now that we're towards the end of our 8 dates, we wanted to share what our favorite date was.
And we had a lot of fun on the fun and adventure date. We actually went up and did a staycation at McMiniman's Anderson School in Bothell, which was a change of scenery for us.
Yeah, that was actually, throughout the pandemic, we've pretty much been home all the time. So that was our first time really leaving the house to stay overnight somewhere. So that was a huge opportunity, and it was something that we probably wouldn't have done if it wasn't for this program. We had some really fun conversation on that trip, talking about our love of adventure and excitement. We also, as a part of that adventure date, our in-session that time, where we played that game where you had the 7 pieces of paper and you had to try to guess what you'd bring out of a fire. That was one of our most favorite in-session times. So, yeah.
All in all, it was a really great date.
Really great date, really great program. It pushed us to have conversations that we might have not had. So
thanks for setting it up for us.
Thank you so much, and we're looking forward to future programs with the group. Bye.
Hello, fellow 8 daters. First off, we'd start only right if it's a confession that we didn't make one date whatsoever, but not for lack of trying. We were 100% on our every Thursday as far as meeting, but the one thing that for me was important was just the intentional time that we spent together, and that we were able to converse and have some great dialogue and listen to some other great couples out there and going through some of the same situations. So that was something that will stick with me.
We absolutely enjoyed our, let's say, 8 Thursdays, not necessarily 8 dates, but we will definitely do better on dates for time with the 2 of us, and our kids enjoyed the 8 dates that we were in the office on church camp, we called it, virtual church camp, because they did that over the summer. So we look forward to more intentional time together. Thank you.
Hi everyone. People say when you have lemons, make lemonade. Well, we have snow, and we're gonna make snowmen. Listen, as a priest, as a friend who has been able to walk with you with these 8 dates, I have been so impressed and so inspired by your love, by the questions, by your commitment. Remember, the first day was on commitment, and we got to talk about being playful. So let's keep that alive. Thanks for being a part of the team.
And thank you so much for joining us. We hope you'll continue to grow your marriage, be a part of our family wellness team, share this ministry with other people. And we are just so grateful for all of you and your contribution to making this such a beautiful experience.
For us, it's been a blessing to walk with you, and your honesty, your vulnerability. It's really been, for me, really beautiful to see your honesty and being real. God bless you.
So go play, go have fun, and make those 8 dates last for a lifetime.
God bless you.
For us, the 8 dates and the meetings helped us to be accountable, to set time aside for our relationship and our marriage. We enjoyed talking about our past, present, and future hopes and dreams, and it reminded us to take time to focus on our little church in our home.
We also enjoyed getting to meet with other Orthodox couples and hear similar experiences and see how others are also striving to grow further in their marriages.
Thank you for inviting us to share in this ministry.
My name is Philip, and I wanted to thank Johanna at the Metropolis Youth and Young Adult Ministries for coordinating 8 dates, coordinating the work of George Papageorge, the Sagalakis, and the whole wellness team for a program that was engaging, informative, each person on the wellness team offering their little nuggets that wove together a program that allowed Georgia and I to have some time together, take some time out of our schedule, learn some things about marriage, and also connect with other couples across the country. Nobody likes to do Zoom, but that was a beautiful Zoom event for everyone. Thank you. Your Eminence. How about you, Georgia? What do you think?
Hello, I am blessed to tell you about how I greatly benefited from being in the 8 great dates this past year. One of my favorite things was the prayers, the fact that the Metropolitan even prayed with us almost every time, and the prayers were so beautiful. If there wasn't anything else, that would have been enough. Also, every date, how you all prepared, the priests, the lay people who prepared and gave us information about each date and the topic was such a great blessing and blessed my week every week after that. Another thing I loved was the date on adventure and just starting to plan adventure in our next week, in our next month, and thinking about how adventurous Philip and I both are together and how many adventures we want to do.
I really enjoyed doing the 8 dates. I found that it was challenging. It made me look at things in my life and rediscover the importance of Joe and I getting together and discussing things.
One of the things I really liked about the sessions was that when we had the face-to-face questions, when we were just one-on-one and we were talking, and I felt that there was a real emotional and transparent connection in talking with each other.
Also, that these tools in the 8 Dates book are tools that I think that any relationship would benefit from. Thank you.
Thank you.
We really appreciate this time together in the 8 Dates group, coming together with other couples in faith and fellowship.
We really appreciated the sessions on communication and conflict management. Thinking about defense mechanisms from which animal are we really allowed us to bring humor, and our communication skills really grew throughout the course of the series.
Okay, here we are on our weekly walk to the... Here we are on our weekly walk to the grocery store where we normally forget our masks and then have to walk home, but today we remembered them.
And thanks to the 8 Dates family, as a result of our activities with 8 Dates, we've made time for each other, and even just to walk down the street to the grocery store and get ourselves a treat. It's been good.
Thank you.
So Donna, what was your favorite date?
Has to be fun and adventure, because that's when I realized I am seriously deficient in the fun department, and you're not.
No, I'm definitely not.
No.
In fact, the fun and adventure came on the very first date, which was my favorite one, because it was the one on trust, but she trusted me
I let him
to
plan it.
make the decision as to where we were going to go. And so I took her on a 1.5-mile walk straight up. And then at very, very top, we went on a date at the top, talking about trust. I had a delicious lunch prepared by me, okay, trying to get her to have fun and adventure. And we did a lot of wonderful talking, and it was very revealing.
We knew we were really onto something.
Exactly. And then we had to go straight down to get down from the mountain.
Trying not to slide. Yeah.
But it was a blast. It was great. Yeah.
Shortly after starting this 8 Date series, I was unfortunately diagnosed with stage 2 breast cancer. And being only 32 years old, this was a shock to me and my family, to say the least.
However, even with this new obstacle in our lives, we both agreed that it was very important for us to continue on with this series.
Navigating through these 8 topics in a time of crisis like ours was helpful and therapeutic as we talk through each chapter.
I've changed a lot already, and we both have committed to improving our relationship together. And speaking of changes, My wife, as she started to lose her hair, I decided to grow out a beard. So we've kind of had a change already. Probably not what we're looking for, but at least it's something.
We don't know what the future will hold, but we commit to continuing to grow closer to each other as we continue to go on our dates, and in doing so, growing closer to Christ.
Glory to God in all things, especially in times of uncertainties.
Hey guys, Papa George here. I'm just on the cliffs of San Francisco. I grew up right over there, and just heading to meet a buddy tonight at our old neighborhood restaurant. And I wanted to just come from this place because it's the place where my heart, I think, operates the best. So from my heart, I want to let you know, on behalf of Family Wellness and just from me personally, that we're really thrilled that you were part of our 8 Dates series. I believe it's just the beginning of things yet to come. But the one thing I wanted to just share is that I think we all got some sense of what love is all about and how we can share that with one another and with each other in our marriages. So let's keep in mind that the Lord tells us that He gives us a new commandment, that we love one another as He has loved. Let's encourage each other. Let's stay humble, that we want to keep being students of, Lord, teach me how to love the way you can teach me how to love. And right over my head is a hang glider. I don't know if you can see it. Where is he? There he is. Anyway, cool. So maybe the Lord sent a messenger for us to look up. So let's keep looking up. Let's work together in family wellness. Glad you're part of it. Keep those dates going. Love you. Bye.
Make dedicated, non-negotiable time for each other a priority, and never stop being curious about your partner. Don't assume you know who they are today just because you went to bed with them the night before. In short, never stop asking questions, but ask the right kind of questions. John Gottman. Thank you for joining us for 8 Dates. May you continue in faith and love to escort one another towards heaven.